I'm tired, okay? I was doing Columbia University last night, which was just a nightmare, really. Loads of triggered lefties at like 3 o'clock in the morning. But anyway.
Well done.
Yeah, old Harvey Weinstein has been at it, abusing loads of people. This whole darkest day. Now 3 rape claims, 17 new sex harassment cases. Then now all these people come out saying, yeah, I knew he was wrong. Well, why don't you say something? It's the same every time. If you knew he was wrong, and if all these men, like, look, if a woman's been sexually abused and sexually assaulted, I understand there may be a very difficult for that victim, okay? But if there's then men and other women coming out saying, well, we knew, we heard this, why don't you say something? Every time. They wait till people are dead usually. Usually people are dead and then all the claims come flying out. Oh, disgusting old man. Anyway, over 1 million illegals are in Britain. There's more than that. The whole of Grenfell. 42 in one flat, wasn't it? Britain is home to more than 1 million illegal immigrants, a former home of... Just think about it, if these 1 million illegal immigrants weren't here, or you removed them, say we removed these illegal immigrants, think of the burden it would take off of the NHS, of the housing, of all of these problems and financial problems. And if they are illegals, they're working illegally, which means they're working for unfair pay as well, which then brings all of our wages down as well. You see it every time. Every time you see whenever the Home Office or immigration end up doing raids on, they've done it in Luton all the time on all the Muslim-owned businesses. And they find loads of fresh illegals. Hundreds of asylum seekers set for payout in torture ruling, of course. Just like Guantanamo Bay, when they all received their payouts, half of them went back. They got £1 million, they've all gone back to fight for ISIS. They're all out there. One of them, think about this, yeah? One of them got over £1 million. He went and blew himself up. He went and blew himself up after being given £1 million payout. I don't know why I do this. Just read the paper, it pisses you off. Weinstein scandal plumps new depths as stars reveal how he assaulted them. I didn't even know who this joker was. I've never heard of him. It's that bad. I bet some of these are the victims that have stood there smiling, taking photos with him. Anne Robinson, my friend won that on Weakest Link. This is for you, Lisa, yeah? Because I didn't stop hearing about it the other day. By the way, she's on the chase. She's coming up on the chase. It's just for you. Convicted jihadi, so I read this yesterday in the paper. This is a convicted jihadi, one of the country's worst Muslim terrorists, female terrorists. She got a job, and yesterday they said that she didn't identify her, in the papers when reading it, she hadn't identified her criminal past. It turns out she had. So she's gone for a job at a council, and she's let them know that she's been in jail for terrorism, and she still got the job. Now, you make of this what you will. A jihadi jailed for helping the July 21st bombers was given a council job despite confessing her criminal record. Now, what they're saying now is, the council didn't see. They just didn't read the bit where she said she had a criminal record for terrorism, yeah? That's nonsense. I guarantee you, if you look into this, it'll be a Muslim who employed her. It'll be a Muslim. She got a job for a Muslim. As a terrorist, she got a job for a Muslim who then just ignored it. I guarantee you. Betrayal of poor white pupils. Here we go. Not just police bar white men from recruitment workshops. If this doesn't get your blood up, tell me what does. Police were accused of discrimination last night after barring white men from workshops for aspiring officers. Imagine this was done the other way. Just imagine that. The events in Manchester, Birmingham, London are open only to women and black or ethnic minority applicants. And to tell you where this is going, what we're recruiting here. I was in Luton. We have an African police officer in Luton. And my friend, someone had taken a picture. So a freshie, well, I'll say freshie, that means fresh off the boat, just come into the country recently. My mates looked out, his kids are playing. And from the house next door, a man's standing there taking pictures of his daughter. Yeah? So he's got in a blazing row with the bloke, and he's rang me. And I'm driving there, I'm with my cousin Kev. And I've pulled in, and as we've pulled in, the police have come. Now the landlord of the home's come, who's a big bearded Muslim, who actually was real sound, yeah? He said, calm down lads. I said, that geezer's taking pictures of his kids, right? And he said, calm down. I goes, I assure you he will not be in this house again, because he's the owner of the house, yeah? Then this African police officer, who, I've seen him in the town for years. who can't really speak that great English. He's a police officer, yeah? And then he's come out, he's gone, so it's okay, everyone can go home. What do we have to go? I've deleted the photos. You've what? You've deleted the photos. You've deleted the evidence that the man was taking pictures of his kids. I said, mate, you're not in Africa now, bro. You're a police officer in Luton in England, right? That's not what you do. I'll tell you what, if you're going to do this underrepresentation in the workforce, say for example, this is forcefully doing it, yeah? Forcefully and discriminating. Okay, show me some representation in taxis. Do the same to the taxi ranks. Go into Luton's taxi ranks and force them to employ Polish men. Because they don't, in fact, they blow them up. In Bradford, the only white taxi rank firm that there was got blown up, okay? It got blown up and forced out of business. So I'll ask you, if you're going to have this workforce where you all have to have a certain percentage of ethnic minorities, show me some English taxi drivers. It just winds me up. It winds me up. They're discriminating against us every time. Whites have more suicidal thoughts. Everything. Whites have more suicidal thoughts. You know, there was a 7 or 8 year old white boy who killed himself in Birmingham. He hung himself because he was being bullied for being white. This is because of a conservative effort to discriminate against white people. That's what's going on in the UK. Working class boys fare even worse than girls. Well, you know why this is. I know why all of this is. But why all this is, all the funding, all the concentration, everything's going on ethnic minorities. As you can see from this line here about the police forces. Everything. We're just being neglected and forgotten like we have been for 20 or 30 years. You know, if you live in a town like Luton, we are irrelevant. We don't matter. White working class become irrelevant. They become irrelevant to the council, the funding, they become irrelevant to everything. Because the people that regain the Labour Party power in my town is the block Muslim vote. Which means, and I'll tell you again, the head of my council, Hazel Simmons, she's, when we were first trying to start, at the start of the English Defence League, there was a mass meeting called between Muslim group and everyone in the town over a mosque that the council had undersold them the land for. Now, as I went up to speak to her, she just said, there's not enough for you. And then sat back, smiling. That's their contempt. That's the contempt they have for us. They do not care. And they're right, there's not enough for you. There's not enough for you, you're irrelevant. Your kids are irrelevant, your future's irrelevant, your education's irrelevant. It's a bad morning, isn't it? Anyway, I'm done, man. It's ruined my morning reading them. If you want to see me get wound up and angry like that every morning, reading about all the wrongs that are going on in our country, as well as bringing you interviews from different people the media won't talk to, as long as bringing you real news, showing you the alternative side of the media, then please show me your support. I need help doing it. We can't do it on our own. Go to tommyrobinson.com and pledge your support, please. Thank you.